Good evening and welcome to the ILFL Soccer Night Show. And can I just say, and I'm going to keep reminding you about this through the show, but we are on an award-winning channel. That's right, I will tell you more about NTV Europe's accomplishments and achievements at an awards ceremony that happened a few weeks back. But right now, before I run through all of the results that happened yesterday, I want to introduce you to my guests who are joining me this evening. To my far left, we have our stats man, Nanu, to run through everything today with us. Good evening, Nanu. Good evening. We're going to be having a comprehensive look at the Vets League, and two of the divisions could be wrapped up this week. We'll be talking more about that in the second and third segments of the show. To my left, I have Jim Hendry. Good evening, Jim. Jim's got two hats on this evening. He's going to be here talking as a committee member of ILFL, but most importantly, as one of those who runs Lotus FC, who are doing well in the Premier Division. And to my right, I have the new boys from Walthamstow Red Star. Good evening, guys.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
They're going to be here talking about their exploits in the second division and their club in particular and what's been happening. But before we show you highlights of the game that happened yesterday between London Tigers and Stepney, I'm just going to get some quick comments from everybody. I'm going to run through everybody quite quickly. I'm going to start at this end with you, Nanu, and talk about the league as a general. We've got Prem, we've got First, and we've got Second Division, and how it's all developing. Remember in the first week, I think we had something like 86 goals in the first week. We eclipsed that in the second and third week, going close to 100 goals. It's sort of settling down now, but what's your summary so far after the first 5 or 6 games?
I have to say it's not settled down yet. Or maybe this is the new norm. Maybe we were going to see lots of goals throughout the season. Who knows? We're both from Red Star in our divisions now. You know, the number of goals that are being scored is just phenomenal. And I think it's just too close for comfort, if you know what I mean. As you can see, in comparison to previous seasons, I don't think not many goals have been scored. You know, I mean, I don't really want to reveal any of the stats before you come out with the results, but I tell you what, when you start coming out with the results, the audience is going to realise that how different it is this season.
And Jim, Lotus FC, great summer. Summer's gone. Now it's all about the bread and butter winter. How are you boys finding it?
It's been different, but we knew the difference between the winter and the summer. We knew it was going to be a lot tougher in the winter. I spoke to Kobe and Rash pre-season. I predicted we'd finish 4th. Some people think we'd finish higher, but I think the bottom line is we have a lot of players that can't play afternoon games, so we struggle there. Goalkeeper is an American footballer, so we've lost him for 7 weeks. So it's a struggle, but that's not an excuse. It's a very, very tough division. I think the difference we're noticing in the winter version of it, every team, right down to the bottom, is capable of beating you.
Yeah.
And that's what's tough. We went out, we won our first 3 games. But the problem is you've got to turn up with your A game every single game. And there's very few leagues and divisions that have that. You can have poor games. We did in the Camden League and still won. We didn't play very well Sunday and we got punished, as you'll see by the result.
Got found out. And turning to you guys, having a great season so far, and we'll talk more about that. But I'm going to come to you first, Said. Walthamstow Red Star, you've come into the ILFL not knowing anything about it, so a little bit of caution for the first couple of games, was it?
Yeah, we started off just with a mindset of let them play football. There was no intention of trying to win anything, just to play the football the right way. But the boys are taking a lot of the challenges on board, and as you can see, the results are getting better and better every week. And
to you, Mohsin, how are you finding it? I mean, you're a player in the team, aren't you? Right? What's your position in the team?
Centre back.
You're centre back. So yeah, you're taking. You can see it all in front of you, and when it all starts running at you, that's the time to switch on. How's it been?
It's been good. The first couple of games, as Danny said, we were learning about the league, learning about the players, and since we're a new team to the league and we've got new players in our team, it's about adjusting to each other and improving. So once that happened, we settled down into our rhythm. I think, as you can see in the third and fourth game, with our style, we've started to score goals and we're actually playing the style of football we like to do, and the results showing that. So it's a good start to the season.
Okay, well, you know what, I'm going to talk a little bit more about you guys. One thing I did notice about these guys yesterday, they've got good support. on the side, and they're all very happy. I don't know if that's just because they're winning or whether they're just a happy bunch in particular, but we're going to talk more about them in a little while. But first, now we're going to show you highlights of a key game that happened in the Prem Division. We've been focusing on First Division for the first couple of weeks, but now it's time to turn our attention to the big boys, and it was London Tigers versus Stepney. Stepney being the current Premier Division champions up against London Tigers, who have not been having it their own way at the beginning of the season. You've heard us talk many times here about London Tigers starts and how when they're wounded, a wounded tiger is a fearsome beast. They were up against Stepney yesterday, and we have highlights of that game right now. So here it is for you, London Tigers versus Stepney. The champions have been humbled, perhaps, maybe, and Tigers have redeemed themselves. Perhaps. There's all sorts of permutations with the Premier Division, and we'll be discussing those, the other divisions, and more chat with the rest of the boys after this short break. Don't go away.